like you planned it. And you missed all the other stumps, so that's good.
Yeah.
Voila.
Show you just how easy this peels off. Well, it cracks and breaks, but you can see how wet. Watch out, Rudy. See how wet that is. I mean, just no effort with this floor scraper at all. So much easier because it's super sticky. But it's just peeling off. I don't know if you can see the glistening, how wet that is. So, I have to give a shout out to a special someone named Buckethead. Because him and his dad said that I should wait and peel these logs the end of May and into June. And I was a little hesitant because it's going to get hotter and buggier, and I'm not wasting time, but you know, farther in the season, I still got to split it, stack it, and let it dry. But I waited, and I'm glad that I did, because this is just so much easier. So before you start peeling logs, do it the right time of year, and a little bit later, you know, right beginning of summer, late spring. And I mean, it makes this job, I mean, 4 times easier than it was. So Buckethead, you know who you are. He's got a big pail on him. When you work in the trades, we give everybody a nickname. Some are nicer than others. Buckethead's probably kind of mean. He can handle it though. we're gonna cut the last tree down for our house, our cordwood house build. We've already cut down 6, and 2 of them were kind of small, so we want to make sure we have enough wood. And we'll also, I've decided that we're going to mill up some of these white pines for the posts to support the beams for our timber frame house. It's not a true timber frame, but it's going to have, what are they, LVL beams between the posts. So we've been searching for the right tree to safely cut down. We had been looking at that one that is leaning this way, but as you can see, if I make a wrong cut, that tree is going to fall on our house. Then we looked at this tree, which is 28 inches diameter, and I'm not sure how tall this tree is, but it's got to be close to 120 feet. Problem is 125 feet is right at the edge of our shed. So again, it's going downhill, and a little slip and that tree could cause damage. So now we've decided on this tree. This tree isn't quite as big. Here. This tree's about 22 diameter, and it's got to be, it's over 100 feet. It's over 100 feet up there, but it's leaning uphill, so it should go hopefully right through there and not get hung up on anything. The nice thing about a tree like this is it really doesn't get hung up on anything. It just smashes it. So I walked back about 50-60 yards, and I just used this little plumb bob to for sure check the lean of the tree, which I was right, it is leaning that way. I can't really go off looks because we're on a hill, so it kind of screws up, you know, your, what's a word?
Perception?
Yeah, it kind of screws up your perception. So I think I can safely put it. It's definitely going to go that way. I shouldn't say definitely. I'm 98% sure it's going that way. So if my wife films and gets behind this giant tree and she's close enough to this tree, that way if it's something bad happens, you don't have to move that far. The farther you get away from the tree, I think the more dangerous it is while she's filming. So we're going to try to cut this tree down that way. I got a bunch of wedges, so here we go.
And the problem with this tree, too, was that it's so wide, the chainsaw bar.
Yeah, my chainsaw bar won't go through that tree, so it makes it a little bit more complicated, and I'm no expert lumberjack, so this one I can get the bar through.
It's going! the death that follows. Jesus Christmas. You made it.
I'm so glad that's over.
Good job, honey. It's scary.
That one hit that other pine tree too dead on.
Well, it made it to the ground.
Whew.
Don't get hung up and you didn't get hurt.
Took out a bunch of branches on that tree. I'm shaking. You can see the branches it took off. Hold on, honey. There might be. We'll just stay away from it for a bit. There might be branches, you know, fell on top of the canopy or something. Whew. That's enough excitement for me. So, this tree is about 24 inches diameter. Big, beautiful tree, but it's going to become our house. So that's not bad. 6 or 7 trees. And if you check in on the channel in 2 years, we'll have the house done. That's 25 to here. So, 112-foot tree. Big tree. Well, we got it limbed up, and now we're gonna peel it. It's going pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it's, I don't know why so late in the year it's so wet, but I mean, my pants are just wet leaning up against it. So pretty moist, which makes it much easier to get between that layers. I don't know what they
See how
call
wet
them.
that is? Well, now we know our next house. Don't cut the trees until May, June, not March. Happy 4th of July, honey.
I don't want to be by the beach, the lake.
We don't be sitting by no lake having a beer.
Give me mosquitoes.
90-degree oppressive heat and peeling logs.
I will take that beer though later.
Yeah, we're gonna have a beer.
Huh?
I said, yeah, we'll have a beer.
Are you able to stay underneath that?
Yeah. Well, this is what we got done. Almost, I would say, close to 75 feet. 1/2 side peeled. It took us about a little over a half hour. Uh-oh. Got blister, honey.
Blister. Then you know you're working hard.
So that's about it for today. We're gonna go walk down to the creek with the dogs, go for a swim, and then retire to the air conditioning. So there we go, quick update. It's Sunday the next day, and we bucked these up into a little over 10-foot lengths just in case we want to do 10-foot ceilings in our house. We haven't decided. And it's not really going to waste anything. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sections, so that'd be 6 more feet. But we only need 10 beams, 10 posts to do the house, as far as I know. Probably a little more for a doorway, so maybe 11. But if we do 8 by 8s, we can get more than probably 3 out of a log, possibly 4 out of the butt ends. You know, 2 or 3 out of that one, so we should have enough wood. But they're all peeled, and it's extremely hot and humid out. So my wife came up here without me knowing and finished up the last like 30 feet of that one log. So then obviously I had to come out here and then help her finish it up. So, but we're done. We're done peeling all the logs, so that's awesome. So now when we get the tractor back, we'll winch these out of here, load the rest of all the logs on the trailer, and get them up north. Get over your fear, water.
Throw you in.
Yeah, good boy.
Come on. Come on.
That's our new puppy, Bruin, like a bear. He's a Bouvier.
Hey, Bruin. Bruin, come.
Good boy.